Peace out, leaving home just to change my phone plan. Hello, switching from my sofa. Goodbye, everything you can. Hello, Google Fi, a phone plan that can.
Sold on, let's see what it do. Yeah. All line. 100 of them just sold it all. Cook the something. All line. Hey, look, tell Migga to bring me my pink phone, you heard me? 100 of them just ordered up. Bitch, I'm a big gangster. I turn around with that foreign love. Cocaine a slanger. 100 of them just ordered up. Surrounded by the angels. Diamonds on when I'm talking low. She won't be my little baby, but I'm afraid to fall in love. Say I only get excited when the pack touchdown. Pray that we don't get indicted in the trap.
Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch. We out here today. It's been a while, and I was sitting here playing Ghost all last night. Not all last night. What was like 3 matches? Not even all last night. Just a little something. So I just thought I would continue the trend because it's amazing and it's nice. So I'm gonna go out and do that today. See what time I can get on Vanguard, because as soon as that drops, I will be on it. I already fucking pre-ordered it. What the fuck you mean pre-order? Oh, it says I own it. Okay, good. Well, when the fuck can I play it? So pretty much, damn, all I'm doing is waiting for it to drop. Okay, cool. Anyway, we here with it. So let's do Iron Trials, just cause I'm gonna start off with something slow, since I haven't been able to sew it out. Fuck it. Other than that, how's everybody doing? What's going on? Fucking happy Saturday to us, but for y'all it's probably somebody different, you know. I feel like I'm too close, crowded. Too close, too crowded. Hear some music, inspirational quotes. That's what I'm fucking play.
If you're trying to make real money online, you need to stop with Amazon FBA, drop shipping.
All right.
I wonder how many of you are in the middle of a pretty decent life for the most part, but still find yourself complaining a lot?
No, I don't complain.
Why is that? That our lives can be pretty special most of the time, and our minds can drift to the things that we don't like, or the things we want to complain about.
Big booty Julie!
What is important about people, this is the great credo of the West, is their unique individuality. And we have been given an immense psychic investment in our own individuality by our upbringing. What are you going to amount? What are you going to contribute to human life? What's your particular destiny going to be?
Oh my God.
See, every one of you feels that you're the center of the universe. And that everything else is happening around you in a circle. You can turn around and you can see sort of equally far in all directions, especially if you're in a ship in the middle of the ocean. So you're in the middle.
Alright, let's go there. Superstar there.
Get to the safe zone. Enemy
all of it fit in one bed. Go to the bottom right side of the superstore, my guy.
Clear to engage your target. Move to the target area. You don't have long. Body armor here.
We don't have anybody with us, sir. Why you picked up that supply, man? I do not know. But fuck it.
SMG here.
Otis, I'll take it. Appreciate you, boss.
Can someone use this? Can someone use this?
I love being online, bro. People are funny. Hey, I appreciate you, bro. I'm gonna make sure that we survive. You get me? We're gonna survive. We're gonna win. And let's grab that as soon as it's over, so that way we could get that. We're in the circle already, so we're good. I think we just need to find backpacks and stuff like that.
Contract failed. Time's up. Bounty target identified. Drop them after.
Let's go get that mother.
You're losing
frickin'.
ground.
For what, baby? Oh, it's okay. They'll be fine. There ain't nobody watching me right now anyway.
Can someone use this?
Can someone use this? Where'd my partner go? Partner! Where you at?
We're in the safe zone. Watch for enemy.
There's another one upstairs. I don't know where it's at. Oh, you didn't get it downstairs? Oh, he's coming. He's right there.
Enemy vehicle. Moving. Disregard last.
A person's on a bike right here.
Moving.
He's getting shot. One person right there.
Contact. Moving. Moving.
I got your back. We just go to say fuck it.
Moving.
You wanna go that way?
Moving.
Alright, we can go that way.
Disregard last. Moving.
Oh shit! Nope, don't go that way.
Moving.
Almost got lit up that quick. It only take us 2 seconds.
Back up. Moving.
Trying to see if he'll pop his head back out, but I don't think he will though. go upstairs. Come on. You need some plates. Plate up. Here.
Contract time expired. We lost the target. Enemy UAV overhead.
Yeah, I would use those. You only need one? Look at that.
Body armor here.
Oh, okay. You don't need that?
Enemy UAV overhead.
There's people fighting over there.
Vehicle here. Moving. Moving this way. Enemy movement there. Gas is moving in. New safe zone located.
We're still good, but I need a sniper rifle. So if you see one, you need to plate up, my guy. Press hold triangle or I don't know what council you have, triangle or Y. Yeah. All right, where do you want to go, boss? Somebody's right there. They both are.
Back up. Cancel that. Enemy movement there. Moving this way. Target sighted. Enemy. Team is tracking your position. Cancel that. Taking fire.
I saw him too a little bit. I don't know why I didn't fucking actually do anything better than that. I just need a sniper rifle.
Gas is closing in. Moving.
Plus we gotta get back into the West End.
Get to the safe zone.
Did you get a shot at?
Objective updated. Secure that position.
Charlotte was still orange, so I'm trying to see if I can see him from the top.
Your teammate was sent to the gulag. They'll fight for themselves.
Got him.
Your teammate got a proper sorting. We're sending them on. It's all up to you now. Go for the win. Aid station here.
I got you, boss.
Still alive.
Bitch! Ha!
Okay.
Gotta go get my teammate. I'm coming, teammate. I'm coming for you.
Gas is moving in. New safe zone located.
going, teammate. I'm coming. We gonna win. I told you. Oh crap, I fucking picked up the wrong gun. And there's somebody that just saw me over there.
Aid station here. Aid station here.
He's right there, I told you. I knew it. I'm still gonna get you, don't worry.
Gas is moving. Contract failed. Objective out of range.
Yeah! Bring back in the homies, cuz. Nah, I'm a job.
SMG here.
Somebody's been in here. We're safe right now. Yeah, we can stay here. Still don't got no sniper, which is what I need, though. I got loading money. You need your loadout too? There's people out there, though.
Enemy.
Gas is moving in. New safe zone located.
Contact.
I'm gonna get our loadie, and then I'm gonna get our loadout. Oh shit! I need more money. Okay, never mind. They up the charge. All right, we just gotta go top of there so we can have higher ground.
Got gas moving in.
Get to the safe zone. Hurry.
Bandit cashier. Disregard loss.
You have
Bandit
cash
cashier.
for our loadie? That's not gonna be enough, but we'll get there. Come on, we gotta keep going. Fucking hell. Yeah, I'll follow you for a follow, Monty. Follow me and I got you.
This is the Gulag. Survive and you can redeploy. Fight's ready. You're up next, mate. Get ready. Sit tight, mate. You'll be out there soon enough. Return to the front line. If you lose, you're done here.
Oh shit!
You earn your freedom, soldier.
Stupid. Gotcha, dumbass. And he said, "What the fuck? You should have known that was gonna happen, bro. You playing with a boss." Yeah, but I don't know if anybody's in there yet. They got the weak ass, what's the name? But I'll land on top.
Moving! We're in the safe zone. Watch for enemy. Moving!
Yeah, there's somebody in here.
Moving! Throw the flash!
Killed the whole team by myself? Are you kidding me? Let's go. Oh, but they killed the homie. I got you, homie. I'm gonna get you. Hold on. Oh shit, there's no more buys?
Gas is inbound. Marking new safe zone.
They're all gonna be coming here too. I knew that shit was gonna happen. Damn. Had to do it like that, because otherwise, that inside game is fucking hard. That wasn't bad though. More inspirational quotes. Let's get it.
What do we know about our minds? Our mind is a battlefield, and most of life's battles are won or lost in the mind. In other words, the life that we have in so many different aspects is a result of the thoughts that we think. What comes into your mind tends to come out in your life. If you have a negative mind, it's almost impossible to have a positive life when your mind is consumed with negative thoughts.
Or in other words, if you are little sensitive to life, you will realize you are the biggest issue in your life. So this is one thing that I'm trying to do with people, that you are never the issue in your life. I'm not the issue. My thought, my emotion, my body is never the issue. My thought, my emotion, my energy and my body are my instruments of function. They are not impediments in my life. But I would say for 90% of the human beings, their own body, then the compulsions of the body, the compulsions of their thought, the compulsions of their emotions are ruling them most of the time. So when you yourself are a problem, well, you're on self-help.
Which means that in order to rid yourself or get past the negativity and the doubt and the judgment and the kinds of emotional reactions that get in your way, you have to put responsibility first and foremost on yourself. You have to rid yourself of the inclination to blame other people for what is wrong with you, to blame your circumstances, to look backwards in your life.
So this one fundamental thing has to get across to all the human beings on this planet. Your experience is entirely determined by you. This is what the word karma means, unfortunately. It's become something else here. Karma means action. That means when we say your life is your karma, we are saying your life is entirely your making, 100%.
Whatever you do, you want to develop technical mastery. You want to be the best at what you do. You want to master it. See, part of self-motivation is you've got to find something that gives you a strong sense of competence. Well, you become known for that. You develop a reputation of being good at doing that. You set some high personal standards for yourself. You're not competing with anybody else. You're just unfolding yourself to be the best person that you could be. That you want to give the best quality service that you can give, because that is a statement about who you are.
That bed looks so comfy. That's how you know when you old. You look at a bed and be like, damn.
You're going to use what you think to guide your action, and the consequence of that is going to be how your life turns out. So I'm dead serious about what I write because I know what the pathway is. It's like you don't communicate in a false manner, because if you do, you will warp the structure that guides your actions, and you will absolutely 100% suffer for that. I mean, one of the things I've learned as a clinical psychologist is that I've never seen anyone, it's really a terrifying thing, I've never seen anyone get away with anything, ever. The chickens always come home to roost. So, and sometimes it might, let's say you get away with something, it's like, yeah, you think so, man. You wait, 5 years from now, 7 years from now, it'll come back.
Is that karma?
It's more like, yes, I think it's the same idea, but it's more like you don't have the power to manipulate reality. Like, you have the power to bring about reality in some sense, because you confront potential, and through your actions and your communicative intent, you turn potential into reality. But you don't have the power to bend reality without it snapping back at you.
You don't think so? So you don't think visionaries and influencers have the ability to bend reality?
No, I don't think they bend it. I think that they I mean, you can bring new things into being, but you can't get away with a falsehood. No, you can definitely bring new things into being.
You can't get away with a falsehood.
Yes, that's it.
Maybe, okay, makes sense.
And you can't get away with weak thinking either, because, I mean, any more than you can get away with improper action. It just doesn't work. So you're contending, it's why, I mean, one of the themes in my writing is the danger of falsehood. And at every level, it's like, well, if you tell the truth to the degree that you can, or at least don't lie, I think that's rule 8, then you have reality on your side. You got to decide, man. You want reality on your side, or do you want reality against you? Now, I wouldn't recommend the whole reality against you thing, because you're not going to win. You're going to get flattened. And so I'm very careful with what I say, and I'm very careful with what I write.
Spend any effort making sure that the thing that they're doing with their life is actually something that generates excitement. It builds excitement. It gives to them more than it takes. Now,
hide here while you can. Soon the fun begins.
Enemy dropping into the AO.
Aiming down sight speed slow as fuck, but that's because I did it from far away. I ain't even gonna have time.
I told you, I want to play a game.
Dang?
Better head for the safe zone.
Excuse me, where y'all wanna go,
It's
man?
really safe.
Alright, well, I'm going in there. Fuck.
Copy that.
That's good. Oh, yes, sir. That was too soon.
Targets are up. Get to work.
Oh, okay. I want to get scared again. I need to open more boxes. That was pretty good. I mean, I wasn't scared, but when I get there. Oh, that wasn't it.
Gas is closing in. What are you waiting for?
Nothing, because I'm already in a circle.
Bounty target identified. Slot the bastard.
Trying to get loadies, I'm down. Let's get it. We got enough money. Who bought something already? Are you fucking kidding me? Load out. Let's get it.
Load out drop headed your way.
Just wasted that from over there, maybe.
Enemy UAV overhead.
Trying to experience a full hallucination since I haven't yet. It's got goosebumps. Just think about it. Look at that. Ooh.
Contract objective marked.
No, we ain't trying to go there yet because we know people are gonna go there anyway. Not yet anyway, almost. Just go to a cover spot where you can't get sniped at.
Why don't you head to the next safe zone? I'm waiting for you.
Body armor here.
Target location. Disregard that. Over here. Engaging shooter. Enemies in the area.
This place. They are dead.
Everyone around you dies. Coincidence? Stay there and you die. Wanna know what happens if you leave?
We're in the safe zone. Watch for enemies.
That's a full one, huh?
Enemy movement there!
Safety, don't make me laugh.
There's a ghost close.
Enemy movement there! Enemy movement there!
Gas is closing in. What are you waiting for?
Enemies in the area. Enemy UAV overhead. Keep the safe zone and get ready for incoming. Enemy dropping into the AO. Moving. Moving. Enemies in the area. Moving.
Fuck!
Another teammate is a ghost. I've been busy.
Are still active in the AO.
You have the tools. Strike from beyond the grave.
Hostiles dropping into the area. Watch the skies.
Safety. Don't make me laugh.
Enemy UAV overhead.
Flesh and blood again? Good. Something to cut through. bunch of killers in one shrinking space.
Enemy UAV overhead. Enemy UAV overhead. Enemy UAV overhead.
Well, guys, my team abandoned me. One is dead. I don't got enough money to bring it back, so
Hostile dropping into the area.
I'm
Watch
gonna say
the
fuck
side.
it. Damn it. Fucking ghosts, they know where you are. I should have known that.
I'm afraid someone's gotta die now. Unfortunately. More gas, more running. You can't go in, but your enemies have to come out eventually.
Got loadout drop inbound. Only to the left. Hostile dropping into the area. Watch the skies.
Body count goes up, hiding places go down. I like this game.
Let's go.
You can die again.
Hostile dropping into the area.
I got one.
Why don't you head to the next safe zone? I'm waiting for you. Dead, but not out. Time for revenge.
Five rounds remain. Let's get it done.
Gas is closing in. What are you waiting for? This just means you can die again.
Okay.
Nowhere is safe for long. Better get moving.
God damn it.
Maybe you're too weak for this franchise.
Enemy soldier incoming.
Things are getting tighter and bloodier.
Tried it.
10 remaining.
Oh, fifth fucking place, yo.
We'll join you soon.
Try this last time. Then I think I'm done, just for the day. Done on Warzone. Haven't played multiplayer yet.
Now, doesn't mean I'm not exhausted at the end of my days. I am really tired, but I am having a ball. I'm having a ball. It's fun. I believe in what I'm doing. I'm excited by what I'm doing. And so that's where you should be spending the vast majority of your time. But that's all stuff about striving to do more, to be more. I'm excited to acquire the skills. I'm excited to push myself. It isn't a dark, dingy place. Like, I'm legitimately amped up to do it. And that's what I want people to understand. Like, the amount of hours that I work, the hardcore way that I'm driven, the overwhelming majority of that energy comes from a place of excitement. It comes from a place of being enthusiastic about what I'm doing. There is 20%, it's the dark side, I leverage it, it is a real thing for me, and it helps me in those acute moments when, for whatever reason, the excitement just isn't enough at that moment. Then I will think about the people who wish me ill, then I will think about the things that are dragging me down, then I will focus on the inadequacies in my life, and that I demand that I get better at those things 100%. But it's an 80-20 split. You've got to learn to balance that split. You've got to put something that you give a shit about at the center of your life. That is so, so, so important.
The reason why I was #1 for 25 years is because I figured out early on there is no story anybody has ever heard that somebody else hasn't experienced. Nothing. And I also figured out, probably maybe the first or second year, that all pain is the same.
I used to pay $163 every month for car insurance. Now, check out how much I'm paying. $24.
That a mother in Somalia feels the same way as a mother in Seattle when she loses her child. And the common denominator in the human experience is our emotions and our feelings. And the more vulnerable and open you are willing to be with your story, the more actual understanding you create with other people, and the more powerful you become. People don't think less of you for sharing your story. They think more of you for having the courage to share it.
If you can make things happen for yourself, you now have the credibility to make things happen for other people. If I'm not successful, there is no...
You can't hide from the gas any more than you can hide from me.
Enemy soldier incoming.
Downtown. Big building, 15 road. Trying to test my resolve.
All right, lads, let's get it done.
bro. Blue door. Hey, Holy Night, get your ass over here, dog. Fine, go without you. Let's go. Shit, which one? I'm gonna let you pick. Which one you gonna go to? Which one? You pick? Alright, I got candles over here though.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Get to the safe zone and get ready
That
for your
shit
crew.
raw as hell. I don't get nothing for going through those doors though.
Friendly advanced UAV marking targets.
Good shit, I ain't got nobody around me.
Remaining, you're halfway done.
You thought wrong though.
Okay.
God damn it.
Your friends are turning into ghosts. Why didn't you save them?
Got a loadout drop inbound.
Smell that fear. More gas, more running. Body count goes up, hiding places go down. I like this game.
You're not okay. You're deep in the safe zone.
What the hell? Was that you breathing like that, bro?
I will drive. Moving on.
All alone, knowing to watch your back. Better be careful.
I will drive. I will drive.
What will we do if it finds us?
To never come into a building like that. That was dumb luck, though.
Safety. Don't make me laugh.
That bitch left. Pussy, bro.
Body count goes up, hiding places go down. I like this game. Smell that fear.
Enemy team is tracking your location.
Fuck that enemy. They ain't getting shit.
Go on. Give in. You know you want to. It would be so easy.
Probably right. Would be easy. But that is ain't my nature. I thought I was getting sniped for a second. Ouch. I am? Okay. I thought so. Get the fuck out of here, bro.
You have the tools. Strike from beyond the grave. More gas, more running.
Yeah, baby. Alright. Do you want me to go now with you?
What are you waiting for?
Alright, I love you. Give me more kisses.
I said never mind. I'm gonna let her go to Boys and Girls School for a little bit.
You sure?
Yeah. Because YB doesn't get out until 5 anyways.
Well, if she gets out at 3:16, then I guess that leaves her 2 hours. Then yeah. Okay. Okay. So my body was right there. These motherfuckers killed me. Yeah. I believe I can fly. I believe I can touch the sky. Let me stop playing around.
Hostile dropping into the area. Watch the sky.
Stop. There's nobody like our Kelly ass no more. Net worth negative 1.2 million. That shit's still crazy to me.
Why don't you head to the next safe zone? I'm waiting for you.
Loadout drop headed your way.
Damn, bro.
No sequel for you.
My whole team left me because they some bitches. I was doing that right. Binti. Oh. You gotta stop playing if I took your ass upstate. That's how we got in trouble the first time. What happened, baby?
Baby girl's going to the dryer.
Yep, be all ready for her when she come out. You get to play next week, I believe, but I'm gonna try to play at least 4 or 5 hours a day while I'm here. Obviously, I'm gonna help you with whatever, but
4 or 5 hours?
Trying to get ahead of these motherfuckers. They always passing my ass. That's why I never get no good content. Because I'm fucking last place. Plus, I stop all the damn time because once I go back to work, I know it's going to be fucking in. Yeah. You want to play some Baccarat real quick? I got you. Your dad need to come over here so he could lose all his money.
He picked up a second job.
Being a big boy? Okay. I wish I could pick up a second job, but then that means that...
You won't never see us.
Yeah. I would, though. That'd be a lot of fucking money. But money ain't everything.
Appeal for you to follow me. I tell people all the time, success is the credibility of a leader to lead. Because you think about it, no one ever got, nobody ever said, oh my gosh, I got it. I'm financially in deep weeds. Oh my gosh, I think I'm going to call my buddy Joe. He's been bankrupt 3 times. Right. Hey, Joe. Right. No. You don't follow Joe. Joe's been bankrupt 3 times. You got to go find somebody that's successful with money. I'm going to get a divorce. Oh my gosh, I'm going to call Jack. He's been divorced 4 times. Jack, help me with my marriage. You see, people, when they need help, the first thing they think about is who is better than me that I can follow. And so the credibility of a leader as far as to lead is that they're successful. I mean, if I'm successful, I say, hey, I'd want to join my team. Well, of course. I mean, if LeBron James was in the room right now, LeBron says, we're going to play a little basketball. And LeBron says, I'll pick, and then John will pick. Well, when LeBron's there, you've got your hand up and say, LeBron, pick me, because you're going to win if you get LeBron. And every time I'm getting ready to pick, you're diving behind the chair. You don't want to be on my team. You want to lose on my team. And so what I tell people all the time is that the first thing you've got to do is you got to get good yourself. Why would I ever think that I should lead somebody if I'm not any good at it?
Let's see where I'm at on the multiplayer level.
We're Carvana, the company who invented car vending machines and buying a car 100% online. Now we've created a brand new way for you to sell your car. Whether it's a year old or a few years old, we want to buy your car.
When the ground beneath us shakes, we crave stability. When the heavens open up and rain pours down and we run for shelter. When life presents us with vagueness, with flashes of possibility, we long for mastery. It's more instinct than anything else. But could it be that that instinct that we run to like moths to a flame is leading us astray, that it doesn't have our best interests at heart? Could it be that we're so worried about protecting and maintaining an acceptable image for the world, we forget to build something internally that's worth protecting? What if that shaking is what brings down the foundations that held us back? What if that rain washes away the limits of yesterday as we evolve into something more? And what if those flashes of possibility require of us not mastery, no, not yet, but a willingness to be the fool? And what if that willingness isn't an unfortunate dead end, but a beginning? In one of his lectures at the University of Toronto, Jordan Peterson said, if you are not willing to be a fool, you can't be a master. In the cycle that is self-discovery, that is growth, we have to at some point step into an arena that's foreign to us, that we don't yet understand. We have to be willing to operate with inadequate resources, trusting that they'll be picked up along the way. And that's a lot to take in. It's painful to know that others are going to have knowledge and skills and competencies that you won't. That you'll willingly inject yourself into the bottom of some hierarchy with nothing more than aspirations. That willingness is your vehicle. And what's clear is that everyone wants the moon, but very few people have the courage to start constructing that spaceship. Very few have the courage to be the student. That's why our inclination is to quit when we can't snap our fingers and magically be on our way, when we can't leap past that wandering around the unknown. The reality is, we have to fight, to scrap, to obtain that sense of belonging in a particular competence. And just talking about it brings me back. It's an obstacle that we all face. It's super real to me. I remember being featured on a podcast where the host literally asked me, why should I listen to what you have to say? Right? They go, who are you? Why are you road mapping your journey? Right? I remember fighting for relevance in an area in which, at the time I knew almost nothing about. And I love how Peterson articulates this battle. He says at some point you'll want to make a change and you'll feel like an imposter. And guess what? You are. But you have to be. You'll ultimately feel worse if you don't do it. That's imposter syndrome. Feeling like a stranger in your own body. And guess what? It's not wrong. It's just a beginning. I like explaining it like jumping into a cold pool. feels uncomfortable at first. It feels out of place, but then things normalize. They become comfortable. And what's the other option? To fear that minute of discomfort and never jump in? It's what we need to tell ourselves when we want something, but the climb seems too steep, right? That climb is manageable. You'll acclimate. The adversary's pushing beyond that fear of starting anew, taking your limited understanding, bringing it to the base of that mountain, a new Goliath, and looking up with confidence. And the question is, can you be foolish enough to do that? And once you've made that ceiling your next floor, will you be foolish enough to do it again and again and again? And breaking through that fear, knowing that stumbling around for a period of time doesn't kill you, it's required. It's the inability to show weakness or appear vulnerable. That's what chips away at you for a lifetime. If you want more, immerse yourself in that cycle of mastery. Start at the bottom and ascend. And when you approach the top, separate yourself and find another ceiling to chase. Replant a seed. Play the role of the fool again. This is the formula for growth, for prosperity, for fulfillment. This is the pathway to anything of substance. You take your L's, you embrace your critics, you swallow your pride, and move towards a tomorrow that far exceeds today. As your reality changes, your perception changes, the company you keep changes, you'll start to see that what's around you is made by people who are willing to fail and fail often. Our world is one devised by those who could put pride on hold. By those who were humble enough to crawl through the unknown long before they ran anything. Who knew that before they played for any title or championship, they must first play the fool. I often ask myself, what differentiates those who wish for better outcomes and those who do something about it? What separates the dreaming from the progress and the wishing from the reality? Sure, life is complex. There are a lot of moving parts to understand. But I think this element is simple. Those who build things in life are willing to not only see a reality that hasn't yet materialized, but they also understand that in a world of no, they have to be the yes. They have to believe in their ability to drive towards finish lines that no one else sees. And see, meaning cannot come to fruition without that discomfort. Or as Nietzsche put it, one must still have chaos in oneself to be able to give birth to a dancing star. And that's just it. Most people see what is. Most people conform. They do not create. To change something means you have to be the metaphorical eagle amongst pigeons, flying above all that, everyone, everything else, superseding the limiting beliefs that shackle others to their one-dimensional realities. But most importantly, it means you can see. You can see what no one else can. You have line of sight to what no one else understands. See, in this world, no one walks up to you on the street, puts their arm around you and says, hey kid, that dream, follow that, because I can tell you're going to do big things. No one says, hey, that business idea, you're going to thrive next year, I know it. That relationship, it's going to happen. That level of fitness, oh, I can see it already. Nope. People see what's right in front of them. And as it pertains to you and your world, your life, people are those pigeons. And so that leaves you with a choice. Do you accept that? Do you blend in, take the scraps you're allowed to consume, the crumbs laid out in front of you? Or do you step back and acknowledge that this is going to be tough, this is going to hurt, it's going to push me further as a person than I've ever been pushed? But you know what I get in return? That view. I get to live above the clouds with those who don't wait in line. No, they become the main attraction. They transform what is into what will be, because the world, it has a way of ensuring that we really want what we say we do. Greatness in any area of life is reserved for those willing to carry forward when most would turn back. To build a bridge to something greater when most people point out that your bridge is not connected to anything, that it's a waste of time, it's trivial, useless, irrational. Good. Changing your life in the world around you has to be irrational. Taking the status quo and shaking it, saying I'm going to alter this landscape, is irrational. But from irrationality comes the future. So when you feel like the world is against you, when you have an uphill battle to climb, when there are a million reasons for you to turn around, understand that this is nothing more than an indicator that you are right where you need to be. Against the current. Bringing something new to life. See, if it were easy, it would already exist. But changing your life, that makes you an architect of the unseen. So build. On the days you want to, build. On the days you don't, build. When they understand, build. And when they assume you've altogether lost your mind, build. Sure, it's not easy, but it's worth it. And when tomorrow comes, and it looks a lot different from today, when you've grown, evolved, transformed, and you look back and don't even recognize the person you once were, that won't be because you listened to the chirping of the doubters and the naysayers. It won't be because when strangers told you to give up, you packed your bags and went home. No, it will be because you rose above all that. They saw empty space and you saw a world undiscovered. They saw your head in the clouds while you built those castles in the air. You were always on a trajectory to something greater. You didn't need to convince them. You needed to convince yourself. To unlock the shackles and take to the sky, leave everything that once held you down behind. This isn't about anyone else. It's about the conversation between you and the horizon that awaits.
This is you. Or at least it could be you. You've been island hopping through Greece with a group of people you just met who had...
If you're lucky enough to be different, don't let go. I spend a lot of my time and energy exploring the power of perspective. How our reality is determined by how we interpret what's in front of us. How one person can look at one thing and see pain or a problem or a barrier, and another person can look at that exact same thing and see opportunity or a future win or a bridge to something better. And I think one of the best examples of this is how we perceive those qualities that make us unique. Those things that put us in a different category. Maybe we're a little hesitant to fully embrace because they're not common. And when it comes to that which separates us from everyone else, well, I believe we have a decision to make. I'm gonna go back to Robert Frost's fork in the road, right? He says 2 paths diverged in a wood. I took the one least traveled by, and that made all the difference. On the surface, you could easily brush this off as trivial. It's like, oh, nice, that's cute. He took the path less traveled by. But what does that mean? As it turns out, it means a lot. It means instead of burying what makes him different, he made it his battle cry. Instead of slipping under the radar and sneaking through life like so many of us do, he signed the dotted line for the pain of being a beginner, the struggle of being uncertain, the discipline and sometimes torturous road that is turning a passion into excellence, trading peace of mind for the pursuit of meaning in life. Exploring what makes you unique, it takes courage. And in that message, he chooses courage. Because it's not just that you're alone. Taking that path means every step of the way, your mind screams at you reminders that you're alone. It's not just fighting traffic patterns, it's fighting your DNA. It's resisting that impulse to please sit down, shut up, and blend in. So is it a trivial decision? I'd say not really. Maybe even the most important decision you can make. Because I promise you it's not your commonality with those around you that will bring fulfillment, that will leave a mark on your life and the world that surrounds you. No, it's that thing that's unequivocally you. That's a little out there, that's somewhat strange, that you don't know why, but its gravitational force pulls and pulls and pulls. A tug of war, where one side begs you to just relax, conform, do less, begs you to never be laughed at or criticized, to take the easy road. Then you have the other side, poking, prodding, asking you, hey, yeah, but what if? What if you sacrificed the comfort of right now? What if you explored? What if you took that which you love and you ran with it? What if you worked for a delayed payday? What if for a moment in time, when people ask you what the plan is, you have to look back and say, you know what, I'm not quite sure what I'm building. But I'll keep pivoting until it's so clear you can see it from the moon. Those are the paths that pull us apart. And every time I've lost my way, it's because I've doubted my unique path. And I mean that every time. It's when I become impatient with the journey or look around and see someone else winning in a different arena using different methods, different strategies, see the latest trends and success formulas. Hey man, I want part of that, right? I'm human. I want to win. I want to succeed. But just like a little opening is enough to let in the outside water that sinks the boat, well, a little bit of doubt is enough to derail your process. A process that you have to believe in, protect, nurture. A process that I've come to separate into 2 pieces. Number 1, believing that the exploration of that thing that makes you unique, it's valuable. That your abilities mean something. They're not inconsequential. They're not stupid or trivial or unnecessary. If it means something to you, it will most certainly mean something to others. And you bringing it to life not only helps yourself evolve, grow, flourish, it helps the world. You just have to believe that enough to bring it to life. That's number 1. Number 2, trusting that as long as you don't stop in pursuit of your unique self, you can't lose. You can't lose. And I don't mean continuing to ram a square peg into a round hole. I I mean growing, learning, experimenting, seeing what works. There's a saying that when you hit a dead end, it's not that the goal or the dream should be abandoned. It means the plan needs to be changed or adjusted. And as you get better and more experience and continually work to adjust your strategy and your plans, learn from your mistakes, it becomes a matter of time. You increase the odds with every step forward. Being different is the most precious thing afforded to you. But to realize that miracle requires a combination of both the mythical and the practical, the imaginary and the real. Dream that dream, visualize that growth, create a world out of those ideas that don't exist yet. But also understand that the conversion process from dream to reality is a practical one. It requires repetition. Learning, losing, adjusting, and people don't like that. It's much easier to blend in than spend years pushing through the agony of setting yourself apart. But it's worth it. And the evidence is so obvious, so plainly pointing to the fact that we only celebrate the outcasts, the crazy ones. We sit around campfires, listen to lectures, watch movies and documentaries about the people that had every reason to doubt themselves, but kept moving forward. About the people who could have swept their unique abilities under the rug, but instead used them as their foundation for everything. Not being distracted by what's popular or how anyone else lives or operates. Not seeking to be anyone but themselves, knowing that that is enough. Knowing it's the seed to something precious. The only question is, will you provide the right conditions and nourishment for that little seed to grow? Will you do what so few people have the courage to do? Let their authentic selves shine through. Let who they are emerge. Emerson has a quote. He says, "To be yourself in a world that's constantly trying to make you something else is the greatest accomplishment." He goes on to say, "My life should be unique. It should be an alms, a battle, a conquest, a medicine." And see, perpetual happiness is a fool's errand. No, life is full of trials and tribulations and ups and downs. But fulfillment comes from that quest for meaning, for more, for building something, for creating your unique self, a process, a pursuit that must be chiseled from stone. It's never given or provided. It has to be found, taken. And as Emerson beautifully implies, now is the time. The question